Well, listen to that. Remember a couple videos back I said the rear blower motor wasn't working. And it was a hit and miss situation here. So anyway, after buying a used one of these speed control for the blower motor, and buying different parts, and, you know, with the junkyard with warranties and stuff, taking it back, stuff that didn't work, didn't fix. But mainly this wire right here is your incoming power. It runs up to there, it runs all the way up and over and down over to the A pillar. You need to make sure that if your situation is that you don't have that, you don't have that 12 volts on that big fat wire, which is right there anyway, which I was having and not having the other day. It was not helping my situation. I thought it was my reference, which is coming from this module, which that's one I replaced and wasn't bad. So anyway, everything's doing good. So if you're not having that and you go through all the hell and high water up under your fuse panel in the engine compartment and everywhere else, I'll show you where to look. I got to give thanks to my father-in-law, who works at GM for over 35 years. Come over his laptop and he's able to log into the GM database and scroll through and find plug connectors and look up where they're located in these damn things, because it's like these things are overkill with connectors and how they're wired up, just too much. So fish to show you. I don't remember what plug connector this is, but it's down here, excuse me, underneath the kick panel. So it's this connector. If you're having a problem intermittent, let's share the information, you know, with y'all. I mean, look at the goddamn wires all over this fucking place. I mean, bullshit. Come on, GM, quit. Excuse me. But what it is, this orange wire going into this connector, which I'm not going to unplug because I got it running right now. You see that little poo-poo stain? Well, that's where that orange wire runs through there in slot 6, in through and out through, getting burned in there. So having the intermittent to no power, we just bypassed the damn thing. So that gave me my 12 volts to the ass end back there. So now, dog, put this little doohickey right back in the booty hole right there. So that's where that goes. Grab all them damn wires back. Let's see. I gotta pull that back off and vacuum that out, but guys, that's where it's at, right behind that kick panel. That body connector that gives that 12 volt back there to the back end. So it runs through the, looks like it runs through all the dash and junk, or maybe, excuse me, maybe down through all this and back under the bottom and loops back up under one of the B pillar, C pillar, D pillar or something. So anyway, don't know. I hadn't had that opportunity to rip one out. So got 14,000 miles of wire in this damn thing, so go figure. Check that connector. Check that connector for being burnt. So I'm putting things back together, boys. Got a nice cold ass air conditioner. It's too hot not to have air conditioner. Anyway, I got my AC rocking now. I put my PCM stuff back together. I've got it wired up for my electric fans, my pigtails, so I tie it in after I get it reprogrammed. Maybe somebody do that. Just got my electric fans, they're blowing on high because it's hot as hell here in hot as hell Texas. So this red wire, I got it tied into the back of my fuse panel here. Anyway, so when the fuel pump comes on, it sends 12 volts to that, turns it on, and just it connects the ground to the ground, which is all this monkey business running in the cab right now. It's temporary, but she's gonna keep that air moving down here in hot as hell Texas, because it's hot as hell in hot as hell Texas. But anyway, got that situated. But I will say this, as far as the problem with my compressor that I had not kicking on, checking all the switches, all the relays, hooties and grounds and inputs and all that junk, guess what it was? My idle was too low. And I got the stupid drive-by wire on there. So anyway, what my father-in-law did, we got the old carburetor cleaner out, sprayed up in the throttle body part, and cleaned all that junk out, because I was getting about 450 RPMs on the idle, according to the technical computer thingy. And so after that, it brought it up to like 650, which is enough. That's enough RPM from the engine, so that RPM is put into the PCM and says, hey, the idle's enough, we can turn the air conditioning compressor on. So if it's not idling at the right RPM, you're not going to get the compressor to come on. That's just part of that stupid ass computer stuff. You know, I mean, for Christ's sake, you know, it's got enough Freon in it. Got everything was checking out. It's like, a lot of friggin' die. What? So, you know, you get in here to your fuse box. This one. Which I don't know if I got the correct number. Anyway, they're hot, of course. Anyway, that relay right there to the AC compressor, which is, I think it's powered by one of them two, or such and so forth. So all that was working. I just wasn't getting it, getting enough ripples, and for the computer to say it was safe enough RPM for the compressor to kick on. So that's a little hard lesson I learned today. And I hope y'all stay cool out there. If you like what I said and the information helped you, and you know, I really appreciate my father-in-law being as smart as he is and put our heads together, and this computer information really helped. That's where it kind of is nowadays. Instead of that brown truck, that's pretty basic over there. Anyway, that's got to have air conditioner in it soon. It's so damn hot in there. I don't even have nothing hooked up. Anyway, what the hell did I do? So I got to take this back, body control module. I kind of thought maybe I was going to have to do that. But I bought another one of these thinking, well, this is like a circuit board inside. So I go through and I find out how they ohm out from this side. All these little pin connectors. If you got yours and you're doing the same thing, ohming them out to the fuse box, the relay pins, everything. Seeing which ones are integrated together to find out where and what could be the problem. Turned out it was in this damn A-pillar at the kick panel where my rear blower wasn't coming on. And like I just said a while ago, that the engine RPM was my problem with my compressor not kicking on. And a dirty throttle throttle body. So maybe I'll get some better fuel mileage, I hope. We all just need to get cheaper gas these days. It's $3 a gallon, just killing the shit out of people. So anyway, what else can I say? Probably not ever going to use that again. You got to, in order to take one of these apart, which I don't recommend, just go get another junkyard one. Make sure it's off the same similar vehicle. There are some these things that go through there, and you got to get to drill the flare. When they put them in, they press and flare that end out, so that it keeps it all together like a rivet. It's dual purpose, so it's like that, and that's where you screw the little plug connector in and keeps it from rattling out. So other than that, it would go boop. There you go. Now the damn thing can come apart, so don't fuck around with that. Just go get another one if that's your problem. If you want to, they were fairly cheap, $25, $30. I can't take it back because I don't. The one I'm using is the one from the junkyard in the Yukon. Anyway, this is going to go back. It'll give me an extra $30-something back in the kitty. So anyway, the one thing that is going on nowadays is I don't know if you can get Freons like less than $10. Damn stuff's $10 a can now. Like last year it was like $5, maybe $7. So if you, it's cheap, but it ain't cheap. You know what I'm saying? And when you're sweating your nuts off in the hot Texas sun down here, it's like, well, yeah, yeah, it's cheap. Give me all you got on the shelf. But I gotta stay cold, especially when driving down the road. You know, the older you get, the more you enjoy that air conditioner. So, guys, I got more shit to put back together. I appreciate y'all watching and hanging in there with me on this. Just make a comment if it's helped you. Like and subscribe, share it. Because I just got absolutely tired of watching the same repetitive videos on YouTube, and never one of them, not a one of them had said anything about that right in there. That being the problem in that body connector, right in there in that kick panel. So I guess I'll see you on the next adventure. I gotta put stuff together, and I'm gonna go in the house and chill out. It's time to maybe eat a bowl of ice cream. Alright guys,